things can get clicky. Things can get clicky, but bring a windbreaker umbrella. You're gonna have a ball. You're gonna have a ball. Please don't spend 40 bucks on a ticket for a party. The calf is the calf because we're by the beach, we're by the water, it's your home by the sea. Like, you know, take it in. Like, Hampton is literally what you make it. Hey y'all, it's your girl Toniah, aka Little Angel, and you're watching Keeping Up with T, period. So this video is going to be everything Hampton related. I asked if you guys had any questions on my story, and y'all sent in some questions, so I'm definitely going to be answering them in this video. Have any more questions, or if you guys want me to make a part 2, definitely drop it down below. So let's get right into the video. My first question is, how do you manage partying and schoolwork freshman year? So what I can say is that Hampton is not a party school. We're not located in DC. We're not located in the AUC and at ATL. We're not in, you know, the city. We're in like the suburbs. So it's like, there's probably a party every week if you knew about it, but 9 times out of 10 it wasn't gonna be jumping. And it's just hard to find a place in Hampton, Virginia that doesn't get shut down, like a party that doesn't get shut down, because like 9 times out of 10 you're using an Airbnb, and you know Airbnb doesn't allow parties, so at some point it's gonna get shut down. So if you're not getting there like as soon as the party starts, which stereotypically, not even late, people be late to parties on purpose because they think that if they get there late, that's when the party's jumping, and the party doesn't even get to jump because it gets shut down. So I just feel like maintaining the schoolwork and the partying life was never that difficult, because sometimes it was a good party and sometimes there weren't. So it's like, it wasn't like you had a whole bunch of options and stuff like that. So it was like there wasn't always a good party, so it just gave you time to like focus on your schoolwork. But if you plan to go on every single party, then girl, you're just gonna have to remember what you came to school for as well. You're not paying $46,000 a year to party, especially to not in the lame parties that be at Hampton, Virginia. And let me not say that they're all lame. Darty season is great. Homecoming season is great. Sometimes you'll find a good party. I found a good party Halloween weekend. It just depends on who's throwing it and stuff like that. Like, I'm not gonna say that every Hampton University party is bad, but I would rate it like a 6.8, 7 out of 10. Like, it's not really, not even 7, like 6.8 out of 10. Like, it's chill. Like, it's nothing crazy for real. So it's not that hard to like maintain it, because you're not always gonna have a party to go to. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. So the next question I got was, are the first week of school parties scams? That can go along with this question. Yes. Please don't spend 40 bucks on a ticket for a party. I'll get it if maybe you in DC or something, you know the party's probably gonna be jumping or something like that, but you're at Hampton, Virginia. And let alone in general, I don't think I would ever spend $45 for a party, especially not a Hampton University party, or like a Hampton, Virginia party, or somebody's own party. Like, no, it's a scam to get the freshmen, because they're thinking like, ooh, freshmen coming out here, they ready to party, they ready to get lit, let's charge them 50 bucks for this ticket. And then you spend 50 bucks and either the party's really good and maybe you got your 50 bucks worth it. I don't know. Even if the party's jumping, I don't think that I wouldn't want to spend $50. But like, they just get you. This is how they make their money. Don't fall for it, please don't. I spent my money on one party, and I think it was like the 1911 party with my friends, but it was good. It was just that like, that was the one-time thing. Like, we had a ball, like we had fun. This is how I got to like really meet my friends in the beginning of the year. But like, that was like a last-minute decision, not gonna lie. Like, at first we were just like, we just not spending $45 on a party. So my advice to you, don't spend the $30, $45, $25, $20 on a party, unless you hear like so many people are going or something like that. Like, I don't know. My third question is, do your advisors have like regular meetings with you, and are they helpful at Hampton? Yes. So you get assigned an advisor. You have a freshman advisor, and I think when you become an upperclassman, your advisor is the same every year, depending on your department, I believe. But my advisor freshman year, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't really remember him. Not saying that like it was bad, but you got to remember that when it comes to advisors, it's a 50-50 relationship. They're not going to know if you need help unless you're like reaching out for help. I feel like it takes both to have a relationship, and if you just have questions, you don't ask them, then like they're not going to know that you have questions. They're going to just think that you're all good and handy. So I would just say that like if you do want to have a good bond with your advisor and stuff like that, then reach out. Then it's one thing if you reach out though and they're actually just doing a shitty job, but like I feel like the advisors that I got this year, I didn't reach out that much, but based off the conversations that I had, like the meetings that we did have to have when it came to like choosing your classes for the next semester and stuff like that, based off that, those interactions, he's always like asking like about my businesses, like about LLCs and stuff like that, and advice when it comes to like the scheduling and stuff like that, what classes I should be taking. Like he was pretty cool. I think I still have him. I'm gonna still have him junior year. His name is Dr. Travis, and I'm in like the business department. So yeah, it just depends on like the department and the advisor you get. But just remember that if you don't ask questions, then you're just probably never going to meet up with your advisor, and then that's on you, not on them. What are some essential items needed to survive Hampton? How was the weather? I feel like people do not answer this type of questions. Bring a windbreaker umbrella. I promise you, save yourself the embarrassment from having a regular umbrella and that joint just puffs up and you're like fighting the umbrella in front of everybody. Like it's so embarrassing. Like one thing about Hampton's weather, when it's hot, and when it's cold, but when it rains and it's windy. And you're gonna need that windbreaker umbrella, because if you don't have it, you're gonna just look like you're fighting your umbrella in front of everybody. You're gonna be all wet. So save yourself the embarrassing moment, but it's already, even when nobody's around, it's just embarrassing in general, just having your umbrella flip upwards. Just save yourself the trouble and buy yourself like the clear ones, or the ones off Amazon, the one that goes around your head, like this round windbreaker umbrella. Get that immediately. I wish somebody would have told me that freshman year, but I have one now, so like not too much. I will also say maybe a fan for your room. I feel like once in a blue moon, or actually twice in a blue moon maybe, sometimes the AC doesn't work in your room and the AC shuts down for the whole like dorm, and now you're hot. Because when I said that when it's Hampton, it's hot, and when it's cold. So bring a fan just in case for your room. But I feel like that's everybody, bring a fan just in case. Extension cords, it's not going to be an outlet everywhere in your room. Bring an extension cord. I will also say bring a portable fan, because once again, I explained the weather, and when it's darty season, you do not want to be sweating off your makeup or sweating off anything, or just sweating in general. Bring that portable fan with you. Make sure it's charged, powered up, good quality. Bring a portable fan immediately. I mentioned that when it's cold, so whatever you need to bundle up, bundle up. It is a snow though in Hampton, so don't expect snow. It's just like cold and windy. If you can find anything that's like storage related for your room that also can be like, doesn't take up too much space in your room, do that, because 9 times out of 10 there's not a lot of times you're gonna get a big room unless you're like a corner room or you get lucky and stuff like that. I just feel like if you have a lot of stuff where you plan to bring your whole life, I don't really bring your whole life. I bring my whole life. I like clothes, I like shoes. I feel like I get irritated if there's a day where I'm thinking of a cute outfit and I realize that I left that shirt at home. I just be in my room like, oh my gosh, like I wish I would just told my mom to mail it to me. But if you're not that type, then it doesn't really matter. But if you're the type to really want your whole life there, all your clothes, all your shoes, all your makeup, all your brushes, all that, then make sure you can find something that's not gonna take up too much space in your room, but can also hold more stuff, if that makes sense. There was a lot of times that I took the drawers out of from under my bed, because there's a lot of beds in the dorm where you have drawers under your bed. I would take the drawers from under my bed and I would stack them. And this year, you probably saw my last video, like in my room tour for freshman year, that I did that. But this time I had a smaller dorm, and me and my roommate, we stacked our drawers, but we also stacked our closets on top of the drawers. So it was just one big long wall of like drawer sets in a closet, and we just had a step stool for the closet to get up there and stuff like that. But it definitely made the room so much bigger, and I had space under my bed. So just keep that in mind. Storage stuff, shower shoes, shower caddy. Bring business pro, which is like black blazer, button up, pencil skirt, or black slacks, kitten heels, black closed-toe kitten heels, and flesh tone stockings, because there's going to be a lot of career events where you're going to need to wear business professional clothing. So make sure you bring that to school, 1 to 2 pairs. And yeah, and if you like to cook, not all the freshman dorms have kitchens, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not gonna say anything because it could be contraband, but just know if you like to cook, they have kitchens but no like ovens or ovens at work. So just remember that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And yeah, that's what I could think of on the top of my head when it comes to like that. If you like having picnics, bring bikinis because we're close to the beach. We have Buckrow Beach and then we have Virginia Beach. Buckrow Beach is like a cute little beach if you want to lay in the sand and lay out and stuff like that. It's like 10 minutes away, but Virginia Beach is like 30 minutes away, and that's like a nice beach. So like bring bikinis and stuff like that because you're probably gonna end up going to the beach. So yeah, same for men, bring swimwear because you're probably gonna go to the beach. So yeah. Okay, so the next question that I have is, what is something you wish you knew coming in as a freshman? Okay, so this is a good question. So what I wish I knew coming in as a freshman, one thing I would say is, this is with college in general. College is literally like elementary school all over again. It's like starting first grade or whatever grade, first grade that you started, pre-K, whatever. It's like you're coming in, you're meeting a whole set of new people. But the difference is with elementary school, you're probably coming in to people that are in your neighborhood that live in the same state as you. But when it comes to college, you're meeting people that are from like everywhere around the world. You got people from New York, you got people from Cali, people from ATL, people from Maryland, people from like everywhere, like other states. So you just got to remember that not everybody was raised the way you were raised. Not everybody knows the same trends as you. Not everybody thinks the same as you. So you have the chance and the ability to come in as you are, or if there's something that you want to make a change within yourself, you could come in the person that you want to be. Especially if you were the types to like live in a home where you couldn't be yourself or express yourself. College is where you can do that at, because nobody knows you. And you have the time to just meet people from different places, different faces, different interactions. You're in a whole different environment. So, you know, just give yourself time to blossom, because obviously not everybody can like move that fast. But just remember to like let yourself bloom, like blossom, like okay, fly a little butterfly, like do your thing. Like you gotta remember that. I just feel like I wish that I opened up a little more the first few months of college. I really didn't have my stable friend group until maybe the end of October, which I think is still good. It still was time because I came in mid-August, but like all the way, like there was a lot of stuff that was going on that I just decided to skip out on because like I didn't have anybody really to go with. I just feel like a lot of things happened within those few months before meeting like my friend group, but I'm blessed that like the situations that had happened because I would have never gained the bonds that I have like right now. And I just feel like just give yourself some grace, but also just remember to let yourself bloom. It's a whole bunch of new people. Just come and be yourself. Like don't try to put on a facade, or don't try to do too much either, but like just remember that you are in a whole new setting. And like even though Hampton's a small school and everybody knows everybody, so it kind of makes things a little intimidating and stuff like that, because things can get cliquey. Find your friend group in the beginning of the year, even though sometimes the first friend group doesn't work out for a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie, it's a canon event. But like I just feel like once it starts getting to like homecoming season, and not even homecoming season, like second semester, that's when everybody really found their group and people start to get cliquey and not wanting to open up to new people. So I feel like if you don't find it in the beginning of the year, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's hard to find it after that, but like since Hampton's not such a big school, I feel like things start to get cliquey, so people already hang with the people that they hang with and they don't want to open up to a new crowd. So that's when coming in, that's when organizations and stuff come in. But I would just say that just to let yourself bloom, do your thing, go out there and have fun, you know, just try new things. Like that's all I can really say. And then the next question that I have is how to get involved with orgs internships. The beginning of the year, there's an org bazaar. All the orgs that are on campus, they set up tables in the student center. You get to go around, ask them questions about the organization. They have information for you on when maybe applications are going to open. You get to just get to know all the orgs on campus. So make sure you go to that if you're interested in organizations. It's not one of those things where you have to dress business professional. You just kind of come to this do and just like feel everything out. So if you're interested in going into orgs, do that. Or you can take the ability right now to go on organization pages at Hampton, and 9 times out of 10 they're following a whole bunch of other orgs that are on campus. Just do your research now, and so you know by the time you get to school what you're interested in. I'm in Black is Gold University at Hampton, like we're the Hampton chapter. I'm in Raw TV. I do social media for the class page, for my class page. I used to be in Mosaic, which is like a LGBTQ ally thing, but I feel like I wasn't that involved, I'm not even gonna lie. I liked like the ball that they had and stuff. I had super fun and stuff, but I had to drop it because I'm the type to be like, if I'm not participating that much in an organization, then it kind of means that like I was never that like interested. So yeah, I don't like wasting people's times, and I don't like wasting mine, especially organizations that like cost for dues and you have to pay like 30 bucks to be in like the org, because it just goes towards like events they have, or events that they may throw for you guys, just you guys only and stuff like that. And I just feel like, why would you do that if you're not going to be like participating? So yeah, I had to drop that, but I'm looking into maybe getting into some other orgs on campus. Right now I have my e-board position for Black is Gold. I'm gonna have a committee, so I don't know if I want to like add too much on my plate, especially dealing with like classes and stuff like that. So yeah, but definitely tap into Black is Gold University. Like, here's an org you can research right now. It's Black is Gold Hampton on Instagram. Look up Raw TV. We're kind of like a fun little podcast skit type of thing. So if you're into like talking and giving your opinion, or doing little skits, doing movies, or acting a little bit, like doing little funny stuff like that, tap into Raw TV. If you want to get into SGA, do that. I can name a couple off my head. There's like Women's Caucus, there's Men's Caucus, we have North Pack, West Pack. They have like, because we're always like doing regions, so like there's DMV, I think there's a DMV one. We have to the little black girl that we have first generation gems for first generation college students, the Gals Mentorship Program, just a lot of stuff. Honestly, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, I can't name too much. We have a lot of stuff, so just do your research and figure out what you like, but also don't try and join too many orgs because you want to build your resume. Join the orgs because you want to. Don't waste people's times. People put a lot of like thought and effort into these orgs, and they do community service, and they need people to come out, they need people to repost and stuff like that. So like, just don't do things because you want to make your resume long. Do it because you're actually going to like participate and meet new people and help out, and you know, make the organization bigger than what it is that year. So yeah, just remember that. Okay, how is the caf at Hampton University? I'm not gonna lie, y'all, the caf is the caf. The caf to me was way better freshman year than it was sophomore year. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like Hampton takes 2 steps forwards but also 1 step back from like how long I've been there so far. Freshman year, I would say the caf, it was repetitive, but we had days for specific things. So we have like, let's say breakfast always hits at Hampton University. I'm not gonna lie, there's probably been a couple bad times, but the breakfast, if you could wake up at a good time on the weekday to get breakfast, I would recommend. But if it's open a little bit longer on the weekends, but like breakfast always is good. They have like a waffle maker machine. There's some days where they bring out hash browns and they taste like McDonald's hash browns. There's sometimes they bring out like there's always scrambled eggs. There's a different section for cheese. They sometimes bring out pancakes, or sometimes, I don't really like the French toast not that much. I feel like it's kind of like hard, I'm not gonna lie. They have syrup, they have fruits, they have granola for yogurt and stuff like that. They have bacon, sometimes they have turkey bacon. I feel like for the most part they do good with breakfast. Sometimes they have grits. They have the omelet station where you can go and somebody will make an omelet for you on deck with all the ingredients you want. I usually always get that. Now when it comes to lunch, at least last year, lunch, it was repetitive, but it wasn't that repetitive. Like sometimes we had chicken nuggets, sometimes we had like Jamaican day, and they would have oxtails and stuff like that. And that's why I feel like we were more versatile last year than it was this year. But me, I didn't really care about the days because my Alfredo man was there, and I would go to the back, I would stand in line, and he would make the omelet for me right in front of my face with the ingredients that I want. It was like a hot, fresh plate of Alfredo. And if you know me, I love pasta, so I ate that every day, no regrets. I would still eat Alfredo every day. But I think he quit, and we don't have no Alfredo station this year, so you're probably wondering why I'm a little upset. But I'm also upset because we also have Food Truck Tuesdays, and they got rid of the food trucks this year. So it's like Food Truck Tuesdays, everybody was looking forward to that. Like, it didn't even matter how long the line was. People would go out there, they would have different variety of trucks. They would have a wing truck, they have like one with spicy honey chicken sandwiches, they would have one with fried shrimp, fried fish, fries. I don't know, mac and cheese, steak, tacos. Like, they would have different varieties, and I don't know if it got like too expensive this year or if they admitted too much freshmen for that. But all you had to do was it was a part of your meal plan for that day. So if you went to lunch and you could use your meal plan for either the caf or the food trucks. And I just feel like it was so, I don't know why they got rid of that. Like, I'm just like so like mad about that. And then I think that last year was better, but this year I feel like everything's really repetitive. I feel like you don't go to the caf and you don't see what is you saw the night before. So basically they decided to change when, like, you know, we would have like soul food Sundays. Well, I don't even think we have that anymore, but we would have fried chicken on Wednesdays. And I feel like they changed it from it being from dinner to lunch. So for dinner, it would always be like what they had in the caf basically for lunch, but without the fried chicken. And the fried chicken last year used to be in the line. I'm kind of glad that they put it behind the counter with the person serving you, because football players or athletes, they would come in there and take like 5 pieces of fried chicken, and now you gotta wait for a whole new batch to come out. So I'm glad that there's a lady out there actually like, hello, portion control. But I feel like it's the same thing. So let me tell you what I see in the caf at least every day. They changed the Alfredo man and made it an Alfredo station. So you have the pasta, you have the Alfredo sauce, the marinara sauce, but you don't have any meat. So like, what's the point? And then they always have like maybe lasagna. They always have vegetables probably, which is good for you. Let me not say too much. But I feel like I'm always seeing some type of pasta. There's always maybe some type of chicken tenders or chicken nuggets. There's either potato, sweet potato fries or regular fries sometimes. I honestly can't think of anything else really. The other stuff is all, it's not even like appealing to like, it's not even like, it doesn't catch your eye like, oh, I want to look at that and see if I want it. Like, it's not. And then they have the pizza station in the back, which is like a hit or miss sometimes. And then they just opened this, they have a stir fry upstairs that they just opened, which used to be like a sandwich making kind of thing. The stir fry is good. Sometimes a hit or miss. Sometimes like the rice be a little hard still when they cook it. I don't know, it's good, like but the line be long sometimes. But and then they just opened this like burrito chipotle, this dupe chipotle basically. I never had it. Some people say it's just okay, not that good really. But I just feel like the stir fry was a good like jump. Like, okay, stir fry, you can come in, you can add fried rice, noodles, chicken, vegetable, like it's kind of like, okay, period, hibachi. But I feel like they took a step backwards by getting rid of the pasta station for one. And then putting out the same thing every day for like lunch and dinner. I feel like we could have gotten like the wing Mondays or the fried chicken Wednesdays still, the soul food Sundays, the seafood Fridays, even though I'm not a seafood person, like, you know what I mean? Like, they could have still kept that. So I feel like the caf just gets repetitive, and I don't know if they're going to change it again this year, but I don't think they are, I'm not going to lie. So prepare to start ordering DoorDash a lot, because I'm not gonna lie to you, you probably are. What is the best part about living in Hampton, Virginia, or, you know, going to school there? I feel like the best part is because it's not, it has its pros and cons. Because it's not a big school, I feel like everybody knows everybody, but then that can get kind of messy, if that makes sense. So I feel like it's like, it gets you closer with people. You see the same faces every day and stuff like that. Like, it's not too overwhelming. But I would say also because we live by the waterfront, you could literally go to the benches at the waterfront. It's so peaceful. You could journal there. You could have a picnic there. I feel like they should add tables on the waterfront for people that want to play like games and stuff like that. I feel like that would be so cute. Or people that want to eat out there and stuff like that. But the waterfront is definitely a hit. It's kind of like, and we're 10 minutes away from like Buckrow Beach, so you can get the beach vibe. Like, I wouldn't really necessarily get in the water for real. Like, it's cool, but it's not really like water. Like, I would go for like the beach vibes, lay in the sand, like especially in the summer. I feel like, oh my gosh, like the beach being 10 minutes away is actually so good. And then Virginia Beach being only 30 minutes away is also not bad if you want to go like once a month before it starts to get cold, and then when spring semester comes along. I feel like that's just such a hello, we're by the beach. Like, it's so cute and I love it. Like, I don't go to the beach often, but I feel like I've been to the beach a little bit more now, like being at school and stuff. You can go take pictures. Like, it's so pretty. Like even though we're in the not middle of the we're not in the middle of nowhere, but even though we're not in a city, I feel like we still get like a vibe because we're by the beach, we're by the water, it's your home by the sea, like, you know, take it in. So I feel like that's like the best part living in Hampton, like, and stuff like that. What is the housing process like? Is Hampton gonna cancel me for this? To keep it cute, the housing don't be fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. The housing situations, the housing process in general just does not be fun. And I think it wasn't bad freshman year, but I feel like after admitting so many freshmen, and I'm sure they admitted more, I feel like it's gonna be not fun. And I know I think they hired a new like housing director, I'm not sure, but it seems like she's really trying, from what I heard, to like try and get this together. But I think it's a lot of the renovation as well. Like, they're renovating the Harbs on campus, which is like, they just bought out the Harbs for like people that live in there, because it's like off-campus housing, but it's not. Well, I guess not anymore that they bought it out. But yeah, like they're renovating it, and I don't even think it's done yet. So I don't even know what's gonna happen with the people that like chose like the Harbs. Like, are they gonna? Sometimes it just be a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. You just gonna have to deal with it. It's I don't even know, is this a canon event? It's not a canon event actually. It's a canon event every year because it's the same thing every year. So that's all I can say about housing. What are like the best parts of like Hampton? Like the best, I guess, not events, but like the best parts of Hampton. Freshman year was not a great homecoming. Our lineup was trash. We had Young Blue. We had the guy that sings Yellis, and he literally only sung 2 songs, and that was it. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like he knew that he just didn't have that many hits to be singing everything. Everybody was really just waiting for Young Blue, and I just feel like it was chill. It wasn't really that much going on for real. This year, they definitely stepped their game up. They definitely were like, let's put a little budget in there for them. So like, we had Mariah the Scientist, we had Lola Brooke, and we had he's actually, no, a lot of people actually like him, but I don't think I listen to his music that much. Put it in words if I remember. I forgot, but it was a good lineup. Even though like we don't know too many Lola Brooke songs, I feel like she was definitely a hype person. Like, she got the crowd hype. Like, her little ass definitely got that crowd hype. Like, she could run on the stage and really put on a show. Like, not gonna lie. So I'm really, and our tailgate was fun. I feel like they definitely stepped their game up this summer. Like, even homecoming day was just fun. Like, everything was fun. And I feel like they're definitely, you can't cut, like, you're gonna have to just exceed from that. So I'm hoping like junior year homecoming is just way better. I hope our lineup is good. So definitely like look forward to that. And I feel like let's see, like anything when it's a good weather, you can go to the beach. It's only 10 minutes away. It'd only be like an $8 Uber, $6, $10, $12 Uber. You could split that with 3 other people if you have 3 other friends. Like, enjoy like August, September, and maybe 1 week of October. Enjoy that and go to the beach. Like, chill out. Like, lay in the sands. Like, Hampton is literally what you make it. And I know you probably see that in every video and every TikTok, but there is no lie. There's no cap. If you don't try your ability to make college the best, especially at Hampton, then you're just not gonna have fun. Because I'm telling you right now, if you don't do anything, you're not gonna have fun. Like, if you don't try and like make things fun or make the best out of situations, it's not going to be fun. Because Hampton, again, is a small school and we're also not in the city. So like, you really got to make it what it is. You're going to have to meet friends that are going to make boring situations fun. So like, definitely take advantage of situations. Try and go to the parties and stuff like that. Try and, you know, experience new things. Like, Hampton is what you make it, and I'm gonna keep saying that because it really is. Everybody always looks forward to probate seasons. I feel like they definitely used to, I guess it's just like a tradition that they always have in Holland. But boy, when probate season comes and you plan on going, please buy a cushion seat. Your is going to be on fire. And come early, because it's like in a gym. So it's like, if the probate's happening right here, and there's benches and seats here, and then a little border, and then benches and seats here, these people are not gonna see what's going on right there, really. And I always get there early, and I sit like right here, and I sit like at the bottom rows, because it's too much people, it's too much to go up and down if you have something to do, especially get crowded and seated. But probate season is definitely like a fun season, like seeing your friends do their thing, just watching in general. Like, it's entertaining. Like, it's like obviously like HBCU culture, so I definitely go to the pro date seasons, but I feel like those are like the top 3 that I can't really think of right now. Is there any off-campus hangout spots? There's a bowling alley like 7 minutes away from our campus. Obviously the beach, there's Buckrow Beach. There's a Starbucks near our campus. It's like actually technically kind of on campus. There is this like Jamaican food spot on same in the Starbucks proximity. There's a Wendy's. There's like a mall. I forgot what it's called, what kind of mall it's called, but it's literally like 20 minutes away, so you have to take an Uber anyways. But there is a mall, if you guys are like thinking like, do they even have a mall? We have a mall, but like I feel like that's the only mall that I can think of, honestly. Yeah, that's really I can think of when it comes to like off-campus hangout spots. Are there any traditions when it comes to Hampton? You're gonna have a ball. You're gonna have a ball. You're gonna have a ball. It's not the same as prom, so you don't have to get all like too crazy, but if you plan to go to the ball, have a dress bookmarked. It could be off Fashion Nova, it could be off Shein. Just make sure it's a ball, it's a long dress. You're gonna have a ball, and well, I had a ball at the ball freshman year. But yeah, you're gonna have a ball, so just make sure that you get a dress or an outfit for it. It's gonna be in March most likely for freshman week. So I would say that's a tradition that they always have. We always have a ball. I feel like election seasons is everywhere, but our election seasons, like, people will always come out to the student center. I just go because people be giving out free food. I'm not gonna lie, people be giving out free food. They're trying to win. Like, I will go to the election season, I will go to the student center, I will get as much goodies that I can. People be giving out soda, like, go pizza, go to the student center. That's a tradition. People go to the student center to get some food. It's like Costco. Like, go and, like, literally go and get it, like, for real. Like, go. You're gonna have like a little, like, you wearing all white and you kind of all hold candles to get inducted into Hampton your freshman year. I always thought that was kind of like side eye, not gonna lie. It was cute. I guess I took some pictures and stuff. Like, you get to meet people there and you're all white, cute. Yeah, I'm sure there's others, but I really can't think, because there's some traditions that, like, there's events and you really don't like participate that much into, for real. We have a spring fest, and yeah. How is the social life on campus? Okay, so I would say the social life on campus, as I said in the beginning, it's gonna be hard. If you're like an introvert, if you're an extrovert, it's probably not gonna be that hard for you. But as I said, things start to get cliquey, so everybody still knows everybody, but it does like get cliquey. But I feel like the social life on campus is like good. It's not one of those schools where it's like it's big and you always see people everywhere and everywhere's around campus. It's like sometimes you go out there and you probably only come across 5 people walking past you. I'm not even gonna lie. So I just feel like sometimes it gets a little dead, and the people that you hang out with is the people you hang out with. But everybody always shows up to the darties, because obviously it's not like a party here and a party there. It's like, if this is the party, if the Nukes are throwing a party, if the Alphas are throwing a party, if this Ori's throwing a party or a darty somewhere, everybody know about it, especially if it's on Fizz. So it's like, go once it's a big darty, go to that darty, because everybody's most likely gonna be there, because it's not like a party here all the time. It's not a club here, like, you know what I mean? I have a good social life. I just feel like it depends on like how social you want to be. I feel like when you join orgs, you have kind of like, not, I'm gonna say no choice but to socialize, but like you would think that if you join an org, you want to get some of the people in the organization, and that's where coming in and wanting to be involved and just like getting to know people, you know, comes into play, especially at Hampton. So I would say that I just feel like the social life is like pretty good. Just like, Hampton is what you make it. If you don't want to be social, then you know, you're just not social. And if you want to be, and you get put into positions where you have to be, especially being in orgs and stuff like that, or if you have a group project, then, you know, yeah. I'm gonna answer how is dorm life. Dorm life is cool, but I feel like it has like the same type of energy as like anywhere you go to. It's either a hit or miss with your roommate, and I just feel like that's why you need to like email them, get to know them, start texting them before like school gets there, so you can like get to know their vibe, get to know their energy, because sometimes you could tell off bat if things are just not going to work out in the room. And sometimes you can't judge off text, and sometimes it's really probably not going to be that bad, because that's like the situation with me and my roommate that I had sophomore year. Love her down. We always had the same schedule, we had the same vibe, we cleaned up on the same day. We got along, like our schedules aligned to the point where like if I was taking a nap 9 times out of 10 she was coming in to take a nap as well. Like it was just never an issue with her, and I have no complaints. Like me and her had a great roommate experience, but like beforehand I thought that like I don't know if this is gonna work type of thing. So this is where coming in and communicating with that person is. Now the dorms on campus, it really just depends on how many girls and what dorm building you're living in. I lived in VC Suites freshman year. There's only about 50 girls in that dorm, and we had our own bathroom in our room, so it kind of like loved the bathroom. I would take that any day, honestly, but it also made it hard for all of us to interact. Even though the friend group that I have right now was from that dorm, I feel like with communal bathrooms, it kind of forces you to come out of your room and go to the bathroom, and then you see people that are like also in that hall that are using the bathroom with you, and you guys kind of all interact, and you guys all kind of like get along and stuff like that, as opposed to like being in your room and having your own bathroom and not really having to come out unless it's class or if you want to warm up your food or something like that. I just feel like that was the situation. So I just feel like, you know, if you have communals, you got to remember that not everybody is where you are from, and not everybody was raised the way you were raised, and the bathrooms could just get dirty. Some people leave stuff behind. I don't really know what to say about that. Just prepare yourself. Bring shower shoes immediately. Yell and scream and fuss in the chat all you want. Whoever's doing it, whoever's leaving the mess, they're probably not going to like fix it. So just prepare yourself for that when it comes to dorm life. Not all of the rooms are really big. VC Hall, I kind of feel bad for them because they don't have an elevator, and there just be like 4 flights of steps. So I just feel like coming in moving day is just going to be exhausting for you guys, and I just feel like I hate that, because I feel like some of these dorms need renovation. Like add an elevator, add some paint to these walls. Like VC Suite, there was paint in the in like our lobby. It was pretty in there, but when you go to VC Hall next door, it's kind of like, damn, it looks like a jail cell. So Twitchell, it was cute. Twitchell was cute. I feel like they could still renovate a little bit. Like Moulton is renovated. That's a nice dorm. Like you can take your ID and touch your key door and it can open. It's like fire. I just feel like they should give a little love and affection to like the other dorms, like all the other freshman dorms that need a little bit of hugs. Like it's starting to look like I'm in jail right now, and if you don't know how to decorate, it's gonna look like a jail cell. So yeah, but for the most part, I think dorm life is dorm life. It just depends on the people and the person you're living with and the RAs that they picked. Sometimes the GAs, there's some good GAs, some not. I feel like I don't like I feel like freshman year you have your curfew of 11, but I feel like once you get to that point of being like 20, 21, I just feel like it gets kind of annoying of having a curfew, not curfew, like when the times where people are supposed to be out of the building that are not living in that building. And I get it, because if you're not in here and you don't live here, why are you here? Because you can be a threat. But I feel like if my like bestie is over, my girlfriend, whatever, and she's over, and I just feel like 11 p.m. 12 a.m. like I feel like it could be like 2 a.m. I just feel like it shouldn't be that deep, especially if like your roommate's not there, or if your roommate's cool with it. I just feel like it just starts to get kind of annoying, and it's kind of like, damn, like I'm 21, I'm 22, I'm 20, and I'm like still like abiding by like these rules. Like that's crazy. I haven't had any scary experiences at least. I'm staying in Muff this year. I still have a roommate, but it's like one of those nicer upperclassmen dorms. It's like a Jack and Jill, so I share a bathroom with the other side, so 2 other girls. And how does Hampton support student mental health? How's the Wi-Fi on campus? It's gotten better, but it has its days where it's just like it just makes you want to throw your laptop. But for the most part, it's gotten better, so let me not like do too much, but like it has its moments for real. I don't really know too much about sports, I really can't answer that, but we have a basketball team, a football team, we have golf, we have soccer, we have softball, something like this cheerleading right now. Oh, track, yeah. Okay, I think that answered a good amount of questions. I feel like if you guys have any more, you could drop them down below and I could do a part 2. But I don't want to make the video too long. Like, I wanted it long and detailed, but I also don't want to hit like 40 minutes. Like, I want this to be no more than 30 minutes, okay? So thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any more questions, leave them down below. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which it's probably gonna be my moving vlog. I'm not sure. So yeah, bye y'all.